Hello again everybody, welcome back to Rattlesnake Canyon. Mike here with you again as always, and I'm nearly down on the floor with you. What I'm going to do this afternoon is a quick run through of building up a Habistat Vivarium. So I've got a 36 by 18 by 18 that I need to build up to deliver out to a customer. So I'm going to just show you quickly as we go through a few of the features and how easily these things go together. So the first thing we need to do is get the box ready. Stick the caution sign somewhere that side, and let's get tools and bits. Now, tools wise, when I'm building these, first thing I usually have is a little tack hammer. That's for knocking the dowels in, and then I tend to use a screwdriver, little electric one there, which I use for putting the hex key bolts in, the Allen key bolts that come with it. One thing I find with these is they are very, very well packaged. So the good thing with the packaging, comes out nice and easily, and these corner pieces are brilliant for protecting the edging of the panels. Let's get this out nice and quickly. I am recording this in slow-mo so I can speed everything up. So I'm going to shut up now and speed up. One thing, the vents with the Habistat Vivs, these are the new style vents. These are brilliant. They go right flush to the roof of the vivarium. A couple of little cutouts for the wires, and then you've got a big hole that these cover. I don't want to criticise anyone particularly, but they're the best fittings or vent fittings I've found. Well done Habistat for those. Right, as you'll see, everything's now out of the box and ready to build. There is a full instruction leaflet, which you'll notice I will probably ignore. No, definitely ignore. I've done these hundreds of times, so I just tend to get on with it. Right, fixings. First thing you want to do is to lay top panel down. That then has holes for dowels and spaces for cam fixings. These little beasties, standard flat pack furniture kind of stuff. So those go in there. Dowels go in to these, and try not to nail on it, tap them in. And then we'll blast around and fit these tight. That's those done. The other thing I find with the Habistat Vivariums is that they are all very well marked with regard to which panel is which and which way round it needs to go. So that makes it nice and easy. As I say, I tend to scoot over the instructions because I've done it before. But I would highly recommend that you follow them, because if you don't, you end up making mistakes. which side do I need? Which side is which? It's the front, so this is the left side. I can envisage right there that Habistat are watching this and going, not doing that right. But still. So there we go, one carcass of a vivarium. So a couple of little things left to do, one being to fit the roof on and the next being to fit the rails in for the glass to fit onto. But before I do that, I'm going to fit in the vents. As I said to you in the start of this video, these vents are great. These big ones just slot in there. Knock in and you're right up at the top of your vivarium. You can see where that's sitting, nice and flush. The other thing to do with vents, I always push them on in from inside. That way your animal is unlikely to be able to push them out and to escape. It's a problem? Yes, I have, it's a problem. But yeah, that's the wrong way round. I did that the wrong way round. I won't say I did it deliberately because I didn't. But I sort of did. I did it to hide the stickers because the stickers are on the inside now. But what I'll have to do is just very quickly switch that over. These little bits I'm pushing in here are standard cam fastenings, the screws that we screwed into the roof of the Viv at the top earlier on in this video. Oh, come out. There we go. Were for those. As you'll see, they go in these holes here, which should be on the inside when you build it up properly. However, me being me didn't. So let's try that again. There we go, all slotted in, nice and easy. Before I put the roof on, I'm going to just flip it onto its side, which then allows me to fit the missing cam screws down the bottom. Let me flip it to the other side. I knew I'd missed somebody. The other thing I normally say, if you're fitting wiring etc to these, heating bulbs, UVs etc, fit it to the roof before you fit the roof on. Gives you a lot more room to work and a lot more flexibility. But then once it's all on and ready, you just line it all up. And there we go. Quick flick around the inside and catch the cam screw fastenings, which I'll lie on his back to do because it's a bit easy to see. So there you have it. Just these little last bits to do. Tracking clips on. And there you go. So the only thing I've not done there was a couple of things. One, I've not put any glass in it because I'm going to be transporting it, so that'll go in separately. And two, I haven't sealed it. The reason I've not sealed it is because this is an emergency replacement for a customer. So the sealant smell would not have gone off in time for her to be able to use it. That in total, with a couple of little mistakes, has taken me about 20 minutes. There we go. Nice simple things to do. Yeah, very simple, very similar for both. For all different sizes of the Habistat Vivs as well. So that procedure just on a larger scale for the bigger ones. Thanks for watching, folks. Hope you enjoyed that. Any questions, pop them in the comments. Give me a like, a follow, subscribe, whatever it is, share it, all that kind of YouTube jazz. And I'll see you on the next one.